Hello, everyone. I'm excited to share with you some of the most frequently asked questions about one of my favorite furniture brands, Pennsylvania House Furniture. Pennsylvania House Furniture Company was known for decades as a premier American furniture company. They specialized in solid cherry, maple, and oak furniture. Their great quality and classic styles contributed to their success for many decades. Pennsylvania House has helped furnish thousands of homes across the nation. Most high-end furniture retailers were proud to carry Pennsylvania House's tasteful and high-quality lines of furniture, whether they were early American colonial styles or elegant Chippendale reproductions. The company produced bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, and high-quality living room pieces. They positioned themselves as a reputable brand for the middle to upper-end market. If you love classic solid wood furniture, you could never go wrong with a good piece of Pennsylvania House furniture. Welcome to Vintage Furniture Guide. On this channel, we discuss the history, style, and quality of America's finest furniture brands. We have been dealing in vintage furniture for over 10 years and have learned so much about these different companies and what made them so special. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving us a thumbs up, leaving a comment, or even asking us any questions you might have. We are truly grateful for all of your wonderful support, and we look forward to sharing our passion for furniture with you. The following are a few questions that we receive on our blog, to our email, or even in our storefront about Pennsylvania House Furniture. So let's get started. John writes, "Is Pennsylvania House Furniture made in Pennsylvania?" I've just unboxed two brand new nightstands. I opened the drawer, and on the left-hand side was a nameplate that said Pennsylvania House. I purchased the set new, but the name is not on the outside of the box. Is Pennsylvania House still in business? Sadly, no. Pennsylvania House is no longer producing furniture in the United States. Today, if you purchase furniture with the nameplate Pennsylvania House on it, it likely was not made in Pennsylvania or even in the United States. Sadly, the company met an unfortunate end in 2005 when the name was purchased by Universal Furniture Company and much of its manufacturing was shipped overseas. However, prior to 2005, nearly all the company's products were fabricated in the United States. Pennsylvania House's main factory was located in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, which is about 60 miles north of Harrisburg. Also, the company had other plants across the state of Pennsylvania. They also had manufacturing plants in North Carolina. Finally, to meet the demand of production at times, Pennsylvania House outsourced certain parts of the manufacturing process to other smaller furniture companies. For instance, Colonial Furniture Company also made furniture for Pennsylvania House when they could, just to keep up with their orders. So I'm sorry to say, John, Pennsylvania House is no longer in business as an independent domestic furniture manufacturer. You're buying something just with their nameplate. If you buy furniture with Pennsylvania House today, you're not receiving an American-made product. Another good question by Mary. She asks, I have furniture that's marked Pennsylvania House. How do I know how old my furniture is? Well, Pennsylvania House, again, had a long history. After all, the company was started in 1887. However, nearly all furniture made in the 20th century by Pennsylvania House will feature a burned-in code. You can typically find this code in the back of dressers, hutches, or the underside of tables. The code included information about the item, the manufacturing plant, and even a finish number. However, the last two numbers correspond typically to the year that it was manufactured. If you can find that code, it's very simple to know how old your Pennsylvania House furniture is. For instance, if your code ends in 84, you know that this particular piece of Pennsylvania House furniture was manufactured in 1984. Another question. Mike asks, we have a beautiful cherry Pennsylvania House dining room set. What's the best way to clean the furniture and take care of the finish? Good question. Pennsylvania House was known for quality finishes, which really enhanced the natural look of the cherry. To gently clean your wood furniture, I recommend using a very gentle wood cleaner like Murphy's Oil Soap. You can even dilute it a little bit more with water. You can also purchase a convenient spray cleaner by Murphy's Oil. Just use a clean, soft rag. Typically we use old t-shirts and work with the grain of the wood. As far as polish, stay away from cheap furniture polishes like Pledge or Dawn or something like that. These polishes often include silicone and can leave a thick residue on your furniture. I recommend using a high-quality beeswax, like the one made by the Howard's Company. This is a product that can be found at a lot of big box stores like Home Depot, Lowe's. You can buy it on the internet. If you need to clean up some scratches or heat rings on the table, you might also want to try Howard's Restore Finish with a clean rag. For heavily damaged finishes, you might want to try dipping a very fine steel wool into the Howard's Restore Finish and moving back and forth with the grain. This sometimes can minimize the look of scratches and blemishes. However, it's best to try an inconspicuous spot first to make sure it works with your finish. Quick tip, in our store we like to use dark walnut for most pieces that are made out of cherry or mahogany. It seems to work well and give it a nice look. Okay, another question. Bob writes us, we got our bedroom set from Pennsylvania House in the 1980s. When we got married and it looks as good as the day we got it. That's good. Congratulations. However, 2 of the handles on my dresser bureau broke and I can't find an exact match. I'm wondering if you possibly have any replacements. Unfortunately, we don't carry replacement hardware parts. However, we have encountered this situation in the past. Sometimes the best idea is just to order new hardware for your entire piece of furniture, so they all just match. If it's just a bail pull, but you have the plate on the back, you could probably just replace the bail pulls by bending them with a pair of channel locks. That'll work fine. But if you need to replace them, we recommend ordering them from somebody like Amazon or eBay. But you can also go with a high-quality brass hardware made by esteemed companies like Ball & Ball, which are located in Exton, Pennsylvania. It'll be pricey, but they're very, very nice. And they could probably replicate one of your old ones for you. You might pay $40 or $50 a piece for it, but they will look just like it. But make sure you measure your original hardware. Hardware typically is measured from the hole to hole. So if they say it's 3 inches on center, that's where the holes are for the screws. So just keep that in mind. Good luck with it. Okay, another question. Sarah writes, I just bought a 1969 Pennsylvania House side table with 2 pull-out drawers and an open shelf. I bought it for $25. Great find. The condition of the finish is not bad, but there is some fading, noticeable scratches, and some nicks. My thought is to refinish the top. My only concern is I don't want to diminish the resale value by replacing the original finish. So she wants to know, does refinishing Pennsylvania House furniture hurt the value? Okay, first, Sarah, again, congrats on your new purchase, and you found a good deal. Pennsylvania House furniture is the most valuable when it's in mint condition with the original finish. So you want it pretty much like new, even though it's old. That said, when a piece has blemishes or other issues, refinishing it is a great way to restore the furniture and raise the value back to possibly what it is. Unfortunately, there's a lot of television appraisers, you've seen them on the internet, they confuse the masses by regarding refinishing vintage furniture or even antique furniture. They'll tell you, and we agree, antiques with important story or provenance probably should be left in the original finish if possible. Sometimes just cleaning and waxing a piece can really make it look great. We do it all the time, if it's good quality wood, antique, or furniture of any type. However, with furniture from the 20th century, it is my opinion that restoring and refinishing it can enhance the value. We do it in our store all the time. You don't want it as we found it, dirty, scratched, beat up and dinged. You want it looking beautiful in your house like it's a new piece of furniture, just possibly higher quality and better style. And doing that can make it sell faster. After all, furniture in great condition is always more valuable than furniture in poor condition. Okay, hope that helps. Next question. Sheila writes, I married in 1970. Everybody bought Pennsylvania House when they got married. Good few people. She got married in 1970, and by 1976, she finally had enough money to buy nice furniture. She fell in love with her Pennsylvania House and their wonderful catalogs. Over the next 5 years, she bought a king-size bed with a canopy, a highboy chest, a secretary desk, and 1 nightstand, because that's all she could afford at the time. We hear it all the time. Subsequently, I bought a dining table and 8 Queen Anne armchairs and a buffet plate rack. Then, a small, full-size bedroom set. I still have it all and love it and treasure it. However, she's fearful that her 2 children won't hold the furniture in the same high regard as she did. Do you have any tips, she's asking us, on passing on furniture to my kids to make sure they'll respect it the way I do? Very good question. Okay, Sheila. We're really happy that, first of all, that you developed a lifelong passion for Pennsylvania house furniture, because we love it too. Unfortunately, your question we hear a lot from clients. Their children simply don't want their old furniture. My best advice is to show them the quality of the furniture. Sometimes you might have to drag them to a new furniture store to show them a comparable product. Most modern dressers today tip, they break, they often fall over from the tracks. I've seen it where the wood grain is taped on like wallpaper. Compare that to a nice dovetail joint, solid wood drawers from Pennsylvania House, and they should be able to see the different quality. Again, in our store, I often tell people you can stand on top of it and change the light bulb and it's not going to break. Additionally, you can generally suggest ways to modernize the vintage furniture. This is what we love. Sometimes changing things around the room, such as the drapery, the wallpaper, accessories, or the paint color on your walls, can make the old furniture look much more current. You can always change the fabric on the seats of your dining room table. Maybe put modern pillows on any upholstered chairs you have. Modern decorations on top of sideboards or something like that can make things look great. It'll be a nice mix. Okay. And lastly, again, back to the price calculations. If you use an inflation calculator, you can show your children that the expense to put something like this in your beautiful home for every $500 in 1970s would be worth the equivalent of $3,600 in today's currency. That's pretty impressive. That's very impressive. Then you can show them how much use and value you receive from the furniture. You're saying you bought it in 1976. It's 2022. You got 40 years worth of use out of it. Wow, you got a great deal. You got a great value, and it could probably still be used. You want to pass it on to your kids today. It's truly lifelong heirloom furniture. That's my questions for today. Thank you so much again for watching. If you could please give this video a thumbs up. If you also love Pennsylvania House furniture, or if you don't, if you have any other kinds of questions, thoughts, comments that you want to share, please feel free to share below. We'll try to answer you or read all our comments. Thank you, and we'll try to keep these Q&As going. All right.